We're getting the Mousseline Cream for our crepes. It's going to be the filling for them going. So we've got our milk warming up. You want to warm this up really slow so it doesn't curdle. We've got our egg yolks and sugar. We're going to whisk those together until they're really nice and creamed. We've added the flour and cornstarch, so we're going to whisk those together until it's nice and smooth, and then add vanilla and a little bit of salt. So we added the vanilla and salt and whisked this together until it's nice and smooth. From here we're going to add some of the milk, some of the hot milk, into the mixture, this mixture, and then we're going to whisk that together until it's nice and smooth. You want to make sure that you've got it all mixed in really nice and fine. You don't want any lumps or clumps. You want it to be very, very well mixed. If you have clumps here, it's just going to cause you problems when you put it in your larger pot. But once it's nice and creamy like this, we can add it back into the large pot. Once it comes to a boil, remove it from the heat and whisk in your first batch of butter. So as you can see, everything is nice and mixed in. From here, we're going to let it cool to room temperature, and then we'll add the last of the butter. So our cream has gotten to room temperature here. I've whipped up some butter, and we're going to mix this together really good. You're just going to whip it until it's consistent throughout. If for some reason it's gotten clumpy, you can send it through a filter like this, a sieve, or something along these lines to get any of the clumps out. And from there, you're just going to put it in the fridge and let it cool until you're ready to use it. So we've finished whipping ours. At this point, it's cooled off and we're really just getting ready to eat it. But I wanted to show you, if you'd like, you can add vanilla to this. So some of our vanilla beans that soak in our vanilla, the homemade vanilla that we did, you can cut those open and scrape it with a knife. I don't know if you can see here, but I've cut it just down the middle, and you scrape it with your knife, and then you can put it in your mix. Now you can also just cut an end off, like with this one. You can cut an end off here and then use your fingers and just squeeze down it, and what comes out will come right in here. Now we'll add some little dots, but a lot of vanilla flavor as well to your mix. I've mixed up our crepe batter. It's 4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, about 5 to 6 cups of milk, 8 eggs, and half a cup of butter. And what we're doing is we are just cooking those in vegetable oil here. Now if you're doing this as, ours is a gluten-free flour, but if you're using a regular all-purpose flour, I would recommend doing this batter the night before and stick it in the fridge. It just does better that way. Now I don't have anything real fancy to do these crepes. I just use a half a cup measuring scoop. I do a scoop and then use the bottom of the scoop to kind of level it out. Now they do make like little wooden things that you can use to spread it, and I've even seen some people use pots or pans or something flat that you can dip in it and then stick that right on the pan. This works just fine for us. There's many different ways to make these.